analysis of Game 3, kasama muli natin ang basketball blogger na si Enzo Flojo. Hello, Enzo.
Hey, hello.
Dito
Yes.
sa usapang NBA
Ako
Tina.
naman yung masaya ngayon.
masaya
Kaya hindi ko
si
na
Tina
sinabing masaya ka.
Panalo ang Spurs,
Okay, ano na?
111-92. It was the game of Kawhi Leonard.
Yes.
29 big points. First two games, 18 points lamang ang naitala ni Kawhi Leonard. But 29 points, grabe ang performance. Breakout performance.
Definitely game of his life. Kanina, I think it was career high for him, regular season or playoffs. And what a time, no, in the biggest stage of NBA basketball, Game 3 to take a 2-1 lead. Galing ni Kawhi Leonard kanina. Both ways, so defense, offense. Ganda ng pinakita niya kanina talaga. Parang he led the team pa in three-point shooting. Tatlo yung tres ni Kawhi Leonard kanina. So props to him. He was really the big reason San Antonio got the win in Game 3.
Okay, aside from the individual performance of the players, syempre, hindi naman sila mananalo kung hindi dahil sa kanilang teamwork. Dahil sa umpisa pa lamang, mainit na ang Spurs. Ano namang masasabi mo doon?
Sobrang init nila kanina.
Kasi
no?
as much as to put 25 points, I think, ang naging pinakamalaking
Yes,
lamang
sa
nila
first half,
against
oo.
Miami. Oo.
They scored 41 points sa first quarter pa lang, ha? Against the Miami Heat na sobrang galing sa defense. Many teams in the NBA will not be able to score 41 points in a half against Miami, in Miami. But the Spurs did it in one quarter. So ang galing nila kanina. They shot 76% from the field, first half. The best shooting first half in NBA Finals history.
What happened
So,
to LeBron?
grabe yung ginawa
What
ng
happened to
San Antonio
LeBron?
kanina.
Kasi
Well,
di ba from 35, naging 22 lang siya
Yeah.
kanina.
Actually, LeBron, kung tinan mo yung numbers niya, okay naman siya kanina. 22 points, 7 rebounds. I think he had something like 5 steals din, parang ganyan. So yung numbers niya, okay naman, maganda naman. Pero against, San Antonio na sobrang ganda ng shooting kanina, pinakita kanina. Kahit ganun kaganda yung numbers mo, wala ka talaga masyadong magagawa. They just
So,
really...
nasa Spurs kanina.
Yes, yes.
Ito, Tina,
Buenas
tinanong
talaga.
mo, what happened to LeBron? What happened to Chris Bosh?
Yun.
Parang nakalimutan ng Miami. They always say Chris Bosh is the most important player on this Miami team. Bakit apat lang ang tinira ni Chris Bosh sa Game 3?
Yan ang isang palaisipan sa Game 3 nito, Anton. No? Pinag-usapan natin kanina. He had a good game. He shot 4 out of 4 from the
Walang
field.
mintis.
Pero yun nga lang, 4 field goal attempts lang si Chris Bosh. No? Big 3 dapat ang Miami, di ba? Dwayne Wade, 22 points. I think LeBron James, 22 points din. Then Chris Bosh, 4 out of 4 from the field, 9 points lang. Ano nangyari? They didn't look for him as much, I think, as they should have in this game.
Pero alam mo, hindi pa ako masyado nagsasaya. Kasi kahit nasabihin natin na
Two games
hindi
pa
pa,
eh, two
yeah,
games
hindi
pa,
pa
two games
masya,
pa.
hindi pa nananalo o hindi pa natatalo ang Miami sa kanilang home court. Kasi yung iba, ang hula, next game magiging 2-2 eh. Tapos
Kasali yata ako doon.
pagdating sa court ulit ng Miami,
Yes.
doon na mananalo ng tuloy-tuloy.
Well, if you look at Miami kasi as a team, they don't lose back-to-back in the playoffs. They just don't. And home court pa nila. And si LeBron, every time may setback si LeBron, he wants to prove the critics wrong. He wants to bounce back big time. And it's reasonable to expect he will bounce back big time again in Game 4. Kaya medyo dehado ang Spurs sa Game 4. Kasi Miami, LeBron, they're gonna be raring to bounce back in this game.
Everybody's talking about yung teamwork ng Spurs. There was a video, pinapakita kung gaano kagaling yung Spurs na mag-share ng basketball. Itong Miami also known for sharing. Pero, if you look at the numbers, ang baba ng kanilang assist.
Yes.
Games 1 and 2, 16 each. Game 3, pumangat ng konti, 17. Is this a concern for the Miami Heat going into Game 4 and the rest of the series?
Well, I guess so. If you're exposed to siguro, that's one thing that you want Miami to keep on doing, yung sharing the basketball. Pero again, remember, against San Antonio kanina, you just had a very hot start. If you get behind ng ganung kaaga, 25 points in the first half, mararatil ka talaga eh. You begin to panic maybe a little bit, you begin to take yourself out of what you do best. And maybe that's what happened to Miami kanina. If they have a better start, if they're able to contain San Antonio on Friday in Game 4, then they have a better chance of really showing what they're truly made of.
So aside from Leonard, sino kaya ang mag-shine naman sa next game? Coming from
Mahirap
Spurs.
i-predict
Talagang
yan.
Spurs yung
Pwede mo
ko,
ganun
diba?
eh.
Doon ako umiikot
Ako
talaga.
feeling ko maybe Tony Parker and Manu Ginobili will have bounce back games also in Game 4. Sa game na to, I think Manu had 11 points lang. Si Tony Parker naman maybe had about 14 points lang. Not that many, no? So I think both of them will try to have bigger games in Game 4. Kasi feeling ko, Miami will clamp down on Kawhi Leonard, so these guys have to step up.
Kasi ang kagandahan din sa laro kanina, hindi naging makasarili yung individual plays. Talagang nakikita mo yung player and ball movement sa
Yes.
Spurs, hindi ba? So, it played well for them.
It was a very, very big difference from Game 2. Sa Game 2 kasi late game, hindi sila masyado maka-execute, pero kanina ang ganda ng ball movement nila.
Sige, abangan natin ang Game 4
Yes,
this coming
on
Friday.
Friday.
Enzo, maraming salamat muli for coming back.
Anytime. Thank
to
you so
the
much,
studio.
Marcos.
Thank you.